Do you know why we are called human beings? Because being is our natural state of being, our natural state. We are not called human doing, always out here doing a bunch of stuff again and again and again and again. Just take a look at nature. The tree doesn't try to grow, it simply does. The water doesn't try to force its way, it simply flows around them. The air simply moves through the space, and the birds does this. The birds are doing the same. Every animal in the animal kingdom, moves according to its nature. Your nature is peace, is bliss, is happiness, is just being. Because what is wrong with the present moment? Nothing really. But when you spend your time in the past or in the future, or answering that little voice in your head, and all of a sudden everything becomes dead, everything becomes unfulfilled, sadness, tristess. Those are just emotions born from illusions within that that you keep telling yourself. Right now everything is peaceful, everything is excellent right now. Just expand your awareness to the room around you, to the objects in your immediate around you. Just everything is perfect. Feel me? The ancient monks, the Taoists, understood that, and Lao Tzu, in the Tao Te Ching, shared with us his wisdom on the Wu Wei, the art of no action. Well, that does it. So this does not mean that you don't have to do anything. Matter of fact, you have to do some effort, like to be satisfied. Satisfaction, satis enough, action. So to be satisfied, you have to do enough action, but from the right state of being. I truly believe that if you do any action from your natural state of being, which is love, happiness, peace, bliss, fulfillment, and you are not impressed by the outside world, what is there to do? Because your work will feel effortless, will feel more at peace. Your mind will wander off less often, will be happier, and you will start changing your ways. Slowly, things are going to change for you. So stop trying to control the world. Stop gripping it so hard, bro. Stop doing that. We are the only species, I don't know, that are trying to force their way through life. But you don't have to. You can simply, like when you float on the water, you can simply lay down and let the water do all the work. It's the same. You can just lay down and let God do all of it. Because just look back down in your life, just look back a couple of months, year, decades. You really had to do nothing with it. Your progress till this day, you had nothing to do in it. When you look back, it's all kind of happened. It could have happened any other way, but I'm pretty sure it happened the best way for your growth, your mental, physical, and emotional growth. Jesus said to take no thought, because by taking thought, do you think that you can change your own circumstances? No, you will only make it worse. Stop thinking, meditate, go within yourself and spend some time alone in silence, not being constantly stimulated. The baby, you know, your baby, your little brother or the baby is, in my opinion, the closest thing to God. They are in our natural state of being. Human beings, they are simply being as love, happiness, peace, bliss, fulfillment. And they act like they own the world, literally, quite literally. They are in the state of perfectness, of wholeness. But the more they are growing up, the more they grow up, the more we are programming them like we have been programmed. And we kicked out that naturalness, that natural state of bliss with exams, with everything that we created for ourselves. Well, I'm not saying that school is a bad thing. I think that school is a pretty decent thing actually. But yeah, school comes with stress. You may tell me that you cannot control stress, that stress is something that happens to you, that you cannot really control. I'm here to tell you today that you can control your stress. You can control when it comes on, but you can control how you react to it. Because reacting means you don't have, you don't. In the Hermetica, the Hermetic wisdom, as within, so without. That's also in the Bible, by the way. You can only have whatever you already have. If you have a bunch of fear, a bunch of the debt, guess what gonna be reflected in your world? A bunch of debt, a bunch of fear, a bunch of disease from the circumstances around you. Now think about it. If you give yourself peace, love, happiness, peace, bliss, fulfillment, just like a baby does, can you only imagine how much your life will change, how much you will change, how much people around you will start behaving, will change and start behaving better vis-a-vis to you, like to you. You will be amazed that it was all you all along. It was never your boss. Start looking at your mental chatter with yourself. Chances are you are arguing with people, and I believe that mental arguing is more powerful than speaking with the tongue, because we are to some degree all interconnected, like one giant web. We are all interconnected, quantum entanglement. So, if you speak bad from somebody, it's like you are speaking bad on yourself. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy because you and him, you all are not separate. You are one. If you take enough recall, um, enough, enough perspective on it, you are only one. So, in summary, watch your emotions because most time they are not. Because most times than not, they are born out of illusions. This word is simply, illusion, and just chill out, bro. Just chill, man. It ain't that deep.